Today, it's a great, wonderful, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a Dutch day, but not just a Dutch day, but it's a Dutch cultural day. What are the Dutch really like? Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
I'll be there at 9 o'clock, and if someone's 10 minutes late, I'm like, why are you late?
I'm having a steak for lunch. You're like, no, take some bread from home, get a piece of cheese, maybe butter, you know, and then, yeah, perfect.
You've seen someone only once and you meet them again, it's, oh, like you're the best friend. How are you? Oh, come here, kind of hug. Okay, come on.
Interesting. I'm trying to figure out from that really short clip, but I can't. Are they talking about other people or are they talking about themselves? Let's see. Let's see what you really like, Dutch people. Let's see if I like you. Let's see if we'll get along. I think we will. It's fine.
Dutch stereotypes. We've all heard them. Incredibly tall, blonde people who ride bikes, wear clogs, eat a ton of cheese and hagelslag, and smoke a whole lot of weed in that one city they all live in, Amsterdam. Dutch are also said.
Guys, I know you're going to be like, oh, not Amsterdam again. Why are you not talking about Rotterdam? Why are you not talking about Hague or Hague or whatever it's called? Guys, I'm going to get to the other, I promise. The other towns, the other cities. I am from the UK. I am not from London. So I understand how that feels when everything you see online is, I went to London. I went to Buckingham Palace. I visited, and I'm like, that's not the real England. If you haven't been anywhere else but London, that's not the real England. So guys, and I'm not from London, I'm from Leeds, which is in the north of England, which is in Yorkshire. Yeah. So I understand when you guys are like, not Amsterdam again, Amsterdam. I'm going to get to all the areas in the Netherlands. I know the Netherlands isn't just Amsterdam, so don't worry.
Be the most rude people out there who have zero filter. They're also stingy. Dutch are all for saving every single penny. No one is more of a sucker for a bargain in Europe than the Dutch. So how
I love that. You're straight to the point. I like that. I like that. What do you call that? Spicy, spunky. Like, yeah, tell me how I feel. A bit like the Germans. Obviously I'm not comparing it to the Germans, but you know, straight to the point. Whereas the Brits were very the opposite of that. We don't say what we mean a lot of the times, and I find that annoying as someone that is from here. So yeah, I like that you're straightforward. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you really feel.
are these stereotypes according to the Dutchies themselves, which are so incredibly true that all the Dutch people swear by them, and which are more on the false side. I went to Amsterdam and Utrecht. Yes, I know, there is another city besides Amsterdam, to find out just that.
What is one Dutch stereotype that you actually agree with?
You're the Dutch.
He looks very Dutch. If you could think of a guy that's like, he's tall, slender, and he rides a bike. Like, that's the stereotype. I know you're not all like that, but yeah, he is a stereotype right now.
This is what we think of. The Dutch. You definitely have the Dutch look.
They are always very direct.
I agree with that. I'm quite direct.
Are you both direct, would you say?
Yes.
Very.
Very. In which way?
In every way, I think.
Every way, yeah. You know,
well,
first we say something and then we think about it.
Yeah, we can.
I like that though. I actually like that. And you know why I like it? There was one time I'm really sorry because I'm going to keep on doing the parallel to the Germans, but I'm thinking of the Europeans that are direct, and you're one of them and the Germans are one of them, right? And there was this German person who was into me, and they approached me without even, you know, like we're very much in this online dating era, yeah? But to be approached confidently, that's like, whoa. You know, no one approaches anybody, but like, I just feel that directness actually is quite attractive. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know where you stand with the person. I find that refreshing. Someone, like I said, who's from the UK, and people do not tell you how they really feel. They're more likely to lie to you and be like, oh, how are you? And smiley, and they don't really feel that way. Like, yeah. It's weird. Britain's weird because we're like in between being like European and being like American. It's not good.
Direct, yeah.
Like
definitely.
in which way? Like if I ask your opinion, you'll tell me what you think.
Yeah, we'll be completely honest.
Yeah. Are you direct? Both of you?
Not always, no.
I've heard that I am, so yeah, I'm direct.
In which sense? Do you tell people what you think?
Always. Always. I'm just honest.
I also love that about our culture. We just say what we think.
I see it as a good thing because you know what to expect of people, but different cultures it could come off as rude as well. I don't know, Asian cultures I'd say.
This Dutch directness can be sometimes perceived as rudeness by foreigners.
Yeah, oh yeah, certainly.
Absolutely.
If foreign people say that Dutch people are rude, I can imagine.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Roger.
Roger. In Dutch, how do you say it?
Rogier.
Rogier. I really can't do the Dutch accent. If you don't like something that someone is doing, would you tell them directly?
Yeah, I would.
When you asked about the archetypes, I was like, should I say that we're really direct? But I don't feel it that way, actually.
But if you're direct, where does conflict come into play? Do you know what I mean? If you're so direct, you just say how you feel all the time. Obviously, there's a chance you're going to hurt someone's feelings. See, my Britishness. You're going to hurt someone's feelings. But you will. Sometimes people don't want to hear what you have to say, even if what you say you feel is the truth. So how do you circumvent that? How do you get around that? How do you not always come into conflict with people? Unless, because you're all used to being direct, you don't take offense very easily. Is that the reason? Let me know in the comment section. Because in my head, I'm like, mate, if you're always direct, like, in the UK, that would not land well. Like, just being direct all the time. There'll be problems. There'll be so much problems. There'll be fighting. There'll be like, yeah, it would, nah. It wouldn't be good. But yeah, I'm interested to know. It obviously works in your society, being honest. So yeah, let me know in the comment section. I'm really intrigued.
I am really going like this, like, I know what you mean, but... So I personally don't recognize it.
What do you think about like the British way of saying, oh, excuse me, sorry, could I please tell you?
It's probably a good thing, to be well-mannered, being overly direct.
Yeah, but we're overly nice. We'll say sorry. So I don't know if you've ever been to, you probably have been to England, but like, I will say if I'm walking somewhere and someone runs into me and hits me like by accident, I will say sorry to them. And I don't even think about it. This is what Brits do. If someone did something to me to inconvenience me, I will apologize to them and they will apologize to me. So sorry is not a one-way thing. Sorry is a sorry, oh sorry, I'm sorry. Are you sorry? Are you okay? Oh sorry. We'll say sorry back and forth. It's weird. It's a cultural thing that's actually weird and we don't think about it as Brits, but it's weird. It's really weird. But we just, yeah. So yeah, politeness is nice, but when you don't really mean what you're saying, it's not good.
Direct is not always good because it comes with the conflict.
When you see other very direct Dutch people, does that bother you?
It closes me, I'm like, whoa, you're really direct. That's a bit hard to say, but it's not really my type of people.
Other cultures tend to talk around it because not to hurt anyone, and we don't like the fluffiness.
So you don't want to waste someone's time by going around the issue, right?
Yeah, certainly.
You probably say right away whether you like something or you don't like something, or you would say to someone whether something is good or bad. That could come off as very blunt as well. If you say, yeah, that's not good. I think Dutch people don't like it when people try to hide things from you. They would like to know things straight up, and otherwise they would see it maybe as ingenuine.
Okay, so if someone says, I love you, oh my God, you're so great.
We would never say that. I mean, I would never say that.
How do you feel when Americans or British people express themselves? Because they're not direct.
I love that she said Americans and British people, and Brits would hate this. I'm saying that like I'm not a Brit. I am a Brit, but there are some Brits that don't actually realise how similar we are to Americans in a lot of ways. We're more European than anything in our culture and the way we are. But then there is this specific thing of not being direct. We're so like Americans in that way, and it's kind of horrible, you know?
Sometimes it's difficult to get to the point. Wondering, what do you mean? Get to the point. Tell me, what's it?
And the American people are more, for me, a little bit more fake, because if you go to in America, you go in the shop, they always want, oh, how are you doing? Do you have a nice day? Yes. They don't care about the answer. They just ask kind of politeness, but they don't care.
Yeah. America's the extreme We're pretty bad in that we will be like, oh, I'm sorry, how are you? You okay? How's the day? It's a lovely day today. But we're not over. Whereas American, but how are you doing today? You're amazing. Oh my God, you're so gorgeous. What's your name? Oh my God, I love your accent. They're very like, whoa, calm down. I don't know you. We're not friends. I've just met you. Like, you don't love me. Why are you telling me you love me? It's a lot. They're like, they're extreme. The Brits are kind of somewhere in between the two. We're not direct. We're polite and we're not direct, and we will be nice to you even if we don't like you. We'll be nice to you even if we don't like you, but we're not like super crazy, like obsessed with you, love you, and all that sort of stuff like the Americans. So yeah, we are literally in between our German and Dutch relatives and the Americans. It's really weird. It's interesting just to see culturally how similar we are to the Dutch, but then how similar we are to the Americans. It's weird.
So you don't like it?
I don't like the Americans, no.
You don't like Americans in general?
No.
When I was visiting the US, I also felt like when you enter a store, they're like, hey, how are you doing? And then I was like,
Do I know you?
hello?
Do I know you?
Is it too much?
It's too much.
Yeah,
It's too
for
much.
us.
Yeah, I think they hold a mask maybe sometimes and be like really nice, but not really. I don't know.
You can be
If a Dutch
fake.
person is nice to you, then
Yeah.
it's like sincere. I
Yeah.
feel.
For me, it sometimes feels a bit ungenuine. Somebody saying, oh, well, no, I really like it. And then you get this feeling that it's not really true.
I have a lot of English clients and I have to type really long sentences to get across. And sometimes I'm like, man, I just want to say yes and no.
Okay, if you want something very easy, you can ask you directly to your boss. There's no hierarchy.
So if you don't like something, you can tell your boss, I don't like
Yeah.
this idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
In America, for example, if I say something, it was okay, that would be a 4 out of 10 in America. But here it would be could be a 7 or 8 out of 10.
You've seen someone.
No, but I am the same with that one. What was it? I always say, that's pretty decent. Like, you know, when I have, if I had something to eat that was really like pretty nice, like it was good, it was a good meal, it tasted good. I was like, oh, how did you find that? I'd be like, oh, it was decent, it was nice. And decent is a very mediocre word in the English language. Like, decent is just kind of like average. But when I say decent, I mean it's really nice. So I totally get that. Like, I downplay things. I think Dutch people, you downplay things, but you're downplaying something means that it's pretty good. Yeah, I get it.
Only once, and you meet him again. It's like you're the best friend. How are you? Oh, come here, kind of hug. Okay, come on.
If you don't like somebody, we just tell them.
Doesn't that hurt?
No, the other way around.
No, it's easier.
Really?
Yes.
So if someone says like,
agree.
you look bad today,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, if you spend a whole day with somebody you don't like, look around how many nice people are here, then you can spend your time better than that.
Love that. He basically said, why waste your time? And I completely agree. Why waste your time with people you don't like? Why waste your time with bad people? Like, don't do that. Like, there's all these people that you could spend time with, and instead of like just pretending, you could just get it out of the way. Like, I don't like you, so I'm not gonna spend time with you. I'm very much on that wavelength. I really am. I've been told I'm quite direct. Maybe I should be Dutch. I don't know. I've been told I'm quite direct in the sense of I'm direct, especially to people I don't know. If I don't know you, and I've been told I can be standoffish. So standoff means, I don't know if you know what standoffish means. It just means I'm like, I keep you at an arm's length and I keep your distance. Like, if I don't know you, we're not going to be best friends. So that is I think I'm more mainland European than British, like in the way that I am. Cause I'm just, yeah. And I will tell, like, say if I had a bad meal at a restaurant, I'm not scared to be like, excuse me, this is not acceptable. This wasn't good. Like, the food wasn't great. Like, the service wasn't good. I don't mind doing that. Now with family and friends, I tend to be a bit softer and I'm more measured with my words because I don't want to hurt them because I care about them. But if you're a random stranger on the street, I have no qualms in telling you, like, you know, if you annoy me, I will say it. Like, I don't mind. I don't I don't care. Is that bad? Is that Dutch? Is that a Dutch way of being? Or am I just... let me know if you're like that. I just want to know.
They always complain about everything, about the weather or other people.
They always complain.
About everything.
Yeah.
About the weather, about the crowd, about everything, yes.
Yeah. Is it because the weather is quite terrible, or is it just the style of people?
It's so good living in Holland, so you complain about everything. When we're in another country, we can always pick out the Dutch.
Really, how can you know?
It's interesting because that's what we have in common. British people love to complain. Do you know what I mean? We're confused. Very American in one way and like to be positive and like happy and polite in a lot of ways, but then a lot of ways we like to be really negative and be like, the weather's shit. Like, it's raining. It's fucking horrible. Like, we're very like blunt and to the point when it comes to like when things are not good. Like, it's weird. We're a hybrid.
It's the Dutch. How do they stand out?
The tourists in another country, the way they're dressed, you know, the what they wear, how they behave, always complaining. Oh, look, the coffee's here, €4. Always complaining.
Most of the people eat cheese and sandwich for lunch. They just take bread and they put a slice of cheese on it and they put another bread and it's a sandwich. It's good. It's good enough for lunch. You eat 1 or 2 and it's okay. Nobody complains. Everybody thinks it's okay.
With butter and mayonnaise.
With butter.
Or mayonnaise.
Then you're a real Dutch guy.
Why go for lunch and have something warm? I don't get it, because in the evening you are also eating warm. Yeah, I'm having a steak for lunch. You're like, no, you just take some bread from home, get a piece of cheese, maybe butter, you know, and then perfect. For a reason, we're the biggest people on earth, you know.
Peanut butter also really Dutch.
Yeah, peanut butter with hagelslag. Yeah. For the Dutch people watching, hagelslag, it's the best.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
What's happened?
Oh. Ja, that's also typical Dutch. Ja, dat is jammer.
Dit zijn fiets.
Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, her whole bike bag just dropped in.
Oh no. Does that happen a lot? I mean, you have a lot of waterways, so I'm guessing things get lost in them all the time.
Yeah. Springen.
Have you had any culture shocks upon arriving here?
When I arrived to this country, I came here to do a master's. There was orientation. They gave away free lunches. I remember going to the cafeteria, grabbing my bagged lunch and going to the table, and I open up the bagged lunch. I look inside, it's a sandwich, but there's something missing. So I went back to the table and I asked the lady, can I get a new sandwich because there's something missing? And she looked at it and she was like, nope, that's your sandwich. It was a slice of cheese in between 2 slices of bread. And that was my introduction to the Netherlands.
No, but you know what it is? I love cheese, man. Cheese and bread is actually delicious. I'm laughing because, that's, you know, like in America and other places, they're used to like sandwiches that are packed with meat and different things and salads and stuff. But cheese and bread. If it's good bread, good cheese and good butter, delicious. If it's good cheese, though, it has to be good cheese and good bread. If it's like shit cheese and bread, excuse my language, no. But there's nothing wrong with basic, man. Back to basics. I don't mind that at all.
What is one stereotype that you don't agree with about Dutch people?
Ooh, stereotype.
In other countries, people say we are German.
Yeah.
Everybody from the Netherlands hates it when everybody say we sound like German.
I've noticed this because anytime I mention Germans, I've seen the comments, we're not German, we're nothing like the Germans. It's like, guys, chill out. There's nothing wrong with German. I like German people. They're really nice people, actually. But I know you're not like Germans because the way that I'll be honest, right? The way most British people see Dutch people, we see you as in between the Germans and the Brits. Yeah, somewhere in the middle, somewhere in between. We'd liken you more to like the Nordics, really, more like the Scandinavians. I'd say you're more like them than the Germans. But yeah, that's how we see you. So we don't see you as Germans, so don't worry. But you do have some similarities. Your country's really close, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
We hate it. Don't say it.
German.
We're not German, we're Dutch.
When you're abroad, everyone says like, oh, you're from Amsterdam, you smoke weed, but I never smoke weed.
I think people do like illegal things more, and if stuff is not illegal anymore, it's not as exciting anymore.
Mainly in Amsterdam area, city areas, and for sure tourists that come to Amsterdam smoke a lot of weed, but the average Dutch person does not smoke weed, no.
I was saying this. I now, as a Brit, I might be like, oh, I don't really understand this, but because I don't know if I've told you guys, I used to live in Thailand. I moved back from Thailand in January. So I lived in Thailand for just under 3 years. And while I was in Thailand, they made weed illegal. And basically, it turned into like a mini Amsterdam. Like all these coffee shops, popped up, all these weed bars, and tourism boomed, and people were coming there just to go to these places and smoke weed. And the locals, of course, people it's legal. So everyone started to, everyone wanted it. The novelty was there. After about a year, you just saw a calming down of everyone wanting to try it. The people that lived there, the expats that lived there, the Thai people, we can, but we don't. Like maybe once a month, once every couple of months, oh, maybe you might have a joint, or might try some weed. But it was the novelty quickly disappeared. When something's readily available and you can purchase it, and there's no restrictions, it's no longer cool, especially for young people. Young people, if you tell a young person don't do something, they're going to do it. If you tell a young person not to do something, they're going to do it. So it's not cool anymore in Thailand for young people, really, to smoke weed. It's like, yeah, I can get it if I want it. And so I understand exactly what he's saying. Like a lot of Dutch people don't even smoke it. It's mostly the tourists. I completely get that from living in Thailand for 3 years.
Being on time and very punctual and planning. If we have a meeting or just like a casual, just a date at 9 o'clock, I'll be there at 9 o'clock. And if someone's 10 minutes late, I'm like, why are you late? So I think that's a bit Dutch, maybe.
Yeah.
Everything is on time and on schedule, and also the buses and the trains and
You have a saying.
I'm really sorry not to say this, guys. Because that's the only parallel. The reason why I'm comparing you to the Germans as well is because I've got a German channel. I don't have another channel I can compare you with. So I just compare you with the Germans. The Germans are also like that. Very punctual. They like to keep time. So that's a similarity that you have with them. The Brits, I would say where timekeeping is important to us as well. Timekeeping is important, but if you're going to be late, for a British person, we find it incredibly rude if you just turn up and you're late and you don't give us an excuse. So the difference is, we don't mind if someone's going to be late, but let me know beforehand. Give me prior knowledge. Let me know, because people tend to know when they're going to be late. People know when they're running behind schedule. Let me know at least half an hour before, or by the way, I'm running late, an hour before. Preferably, I'm running late, so I'm probably going to be like 10 to 15 minutes late. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can plan my time. Maybe I'll go to the shop. Maybe I'll do something extra to kill some time. But don't just turn up late. That pisses a Brit off. Don't just turn up late. I don't know if it's the same as you guys. I know with the Germans, it's very much like, if you're late, no excuse. It doesn't even matter if you give me notice. I'm not happy. But let me know, do you have a bit of a leeway? If someone gives you prior notice, do you feel a bit better about that? Like, because, obviously public transport, other things can go wrong, and people are late sometimes. But yeah, we give that leeway as long as you give us prior warning and just don't turn up late. Do you know what I mean? Let me know in the comment section if it's the same in the Netherlands.
Something like just being yourself is crazy enough? Is that true?
It's true. Yeah.
How do you say it in Dutch?
Doe maar gewoon, dan doe je al gek genoeg.
Yeah, my mother always used to say that.
Doe maar gewoon.
Yeah.
Act normal.
Yeah, act normal, and then that's enough.
Yeah, that's typical Dutch.
That's typical Dutch. Yeah.
What does that really mean? What does that come down to?
Don't do anything that's not normal.
For example, if you look at...
So now, you'll be happy. I'm comparing you with a different country. not Germany this time. You'll be happy to know. I'm going to compare you with the Sweden. So, du Macron? Also, I can't remember how you said it, or they said it. That they have something similar in Sweden, which is Jantelagen. Jantelagen is the same, I think. It means don't do too much, don't stand out in public, don't do things that are too... Don't think you're better than anyone else. Don't, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Just don't be a dick. Don't be a dick, but don't stand out. Like, just be measured. Don't do too much. Don't be over familiar. Don't be over the top. Don't be, blend in with society, please. It's that kind of vibe. I don't know if that's what yours means as well, but let's see.
Terrorist, you would sit there, you would order a bottle of champagne, then all people around you would thinking something of it.
Yeah.
Why would you order a bottle of champagne?
Yeah.
Do normal.
Behave normal.
And what is being normal? Ordering?
It's exactly the same. Don't think you're better than other people. Blend in. Be the same. Don't draw attention to yourself unnecessarily. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the same. Jantelagen, same as yours.
A bottle of cheap wine.
Yeah, cheap wine and a beer. That's
normal.
That's what they think. We like to order a bottle of champagne. That's why we know that people are always react like that.
What do you think about the stereotype that Dutch people they like to save money? They are cheap. True.
Yeah. This is another multiple choice question. True.
That is true.
Cheap. Yeah. We like discounts.
Well, that's the type I am, I think.
You finally found it. You are Dutch after all.
Yeah.
They don't count the money, but they don't want to spend it.
No.
That's like me. Ooh, I'm kind of Dutch. I'm with you on that one. I am now. I think as I got older, I'm very frugal, in the sense of, like, I don't know, how do I so what I'm wearing, this top, nice colour, I like it. Do you like it? Hopefully you like it. It's a nice colour. I got this from like the cheapest store you could find in the UK. It's called Primark. I don't know if you've ever heard of Primark. They do really cheap clothes. Their clothes are really good. I've been to more expensive places and I'm like, there's not much difference in the material, so I just get what I think looks nice that doesn't cost a lot. For example, what I'm talking to you on right now, it's a camera. But do you know what camera it is? No, you don't. You probably think it's a DSL camera or something really fancy like that. No, this is my iPhone I'm talking to you from. Yes, this is the only time I'm going to tell you, but this is the iPhone. But look at the quality. The quality is good. So good. Why do I need to purchase a camera? That's what I mean. So I'm with you guys. I'm with you. I'm also quite frugal. I also like to save money. I also love a discount. So yeah, I like that. That's a thumbs up from me.
That's the other way around.
I mean, Dutch people in general would pick the cheapest thing in the supermarket and those kind of things, yeah. That's also a reason why the supermarket in the Netherlands is in general quite cheap.
Really looking for the cheap things that you can buy, but at the other side, also spending large amounts of money on holidays and stuff.
We also say, like, don't be so...
Same. That's what I would rather... Like, I'm not, like... Wow, we're there. So I would, if I'm going to spend a lot of money, don't spend money, I do. I would spend it on a holiday. I would spend it going abroad. I'd spend it going traveling. That's where my money would go on. But it doesn't go on like things to make myself look good. Like, I'm not going to purchase a Rolex or, do you know what I mean? Like, no. I like memories, right? So if the money's going on creating a memory, I'm right on that.
Dutch, say to each other, or say like that's a really Dutch thing to say or to do. And when it comes to like being greedy and with money and stuff,
I always find it interesting because I feel like Dutch people earn quite a lot, but then there is this stereotype that they really like to get a good sale and get things cheaper and actually brag about that they got the cheapest thing. I heard that as well. Is that true?
Yeah, that happens too.
So when you get a compliment about your clothes, first thing you say how much it was, and it's actually nicer if it was cheap.
I love that because I obviously, like I said, but in Britain, like if I said this was from Primark, I'd feel a bit. I don't think I would say. Sometimes I do. If it's a friend, I'm like, yeah, I got this from Primark. If the compliment on it, I'm like really like proud of myself because people don't know. It's because people don't know. Like they would expect it to be from somewhere expensive, but it's not. It's just it's what you pick. It's your eye. Do you guys like charity shops, like thrift stores? Do you like those as well? Like, I just like wearing something that looks expensive. Or it might have been expensive, but I got it for like half the price. Like, I like purchasing like used items as well, like used electronics, I have no problem. I bought, sorry, this is so weird. I was like, but I bought this Sonos, expensive, right? I bought a Sonos Beam, and Sonos products are really expensive. I got mine from eBay and I got it like half the price, and there was nothing wrong with it. It was a little bit grubby, a little bit, dusty. I gave it a bit of a wipe and it looked brand new, and I'm so happy because I'm like, I could have paid full price for that Sonos and I got it for half the price. You see? Gotta be smart with money. Money doesn't grow on trees.
Like, oh yeah, I bought it in the sale, 40% off, and then everybody's like, oh, you got it in the sale for 40% off? Oh my god, that's so nice.
I could live here. I do that too. As well.
I do that
makes
too.
sense. I mean, if you paid a lot of money for it, then what's so cool about it, right?
Yeah.
Why is that? Because I feel like Dutch people earn quite a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true. They don't want to spend it because when you're not spending it, you keep it and it's there when you're old.
Why would you spend it today if you could save it for tomorrow?
Maybe we used to be Protestant country and a bit Calvinist, and there's also being very economic about your expenses.
I just think they like to negotiate, that's all.
In Holland
So
we have a
pretty.
word, it's called genieten. And there's not really an English word for it, but it just means having a good time, and a lot of Dutch people tend to focus their life on genieten. Enjoy the sun.
Enjoying the moment, I think.
Really be in the moment.
Isn't there another word for it?
Yeah, you also have gezellig. Yeah.
So you have a lot of words for having a good time.
Yeah. Actually.
So you really want to have a good time.
But I think genieten is more...
Gezellig is the word, not genieten. Yeah, it's gezellig. Yeah,
and I think genieten is more from the inside, that you enjoy the moment, and gezellig is like the circumstances you're in are gezellig.
Yeah. So I know better Dutch than you.
Ik bouw klein en ik zeg kom langs bro. Misschien dat mijn liefde vroeg afloopt. Je ruikt beat en seks als ik langsloop. Als je bitch.
And you know what else I need to check out is Dutch music, Dutch music. I need to check. That's coming, guys. Not after, but further down the line, when I've learned more about your country, I'm gonna venture into the media and the music and stuff like that when I've done the culture. But yeah, this was a good video, and I'll tell you why, because it's an insight into really how Dutch people tick, what you're really like, how you tick. I like that, and I'm like, actually, you know what? I'd probably get along with you. Yeah, I think so. I think a Dutch, and you know what? I need a Dutch friend. You know why? I'll tell you what. You know what? I'll tell you why, guys. I'll tell you why I need a Dutch friend, right? I was out with my friend the other day, literally day before yesterday, the weekend just gone, and we went to a festival, and we went there, and I was sweating because it's so hot. We've got a heat wave at the moment in the UK, and I got some tissue. It was I don't know why I used toilet roll, but I got some toilet roll and I had it in like my bag just in case. I was like, oh my god, I'm sweating, so I got the toilet roll out and I dried it with my sweat. Ugh, sweat. But I dried it and I put it back in. I didn't realise that like it had frayed a bit and I had little bits of white tissue on my forehead. And I was walking around and we went to a vendor to get a beer, right? So we went to go get a beer. And the lady was like, oh, you've got a bit of, like, you got some white stuff on your head. And I'm there looking, I'm like, and it's like snowing with all this white stuff on my head. And my friend had been talking to me. I was like, mate, you saw me, we were chatting, and you didn't even realise I had those tissues on my face. Do you know why? Because British people are polite. And if you would have told me the truth, if he would have said, oh, by the way, mate, you've got some stuff on your face, then I wouldn't have been walking around with tissue on my face. This is why I need a Dutch friend. This is why I need a Dutch friend, because I know a Dutch friend would tell me the truth. Yeah, you would. Let me know in the comment section if you would tell me the truth and you would say, Dwayne, you've got some white bits on your face, you need to wipe it off. I need a Dutch friend, I do. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.